I see a lot of lost young men. I see it in myself, and I see it in the world around me. And it saddens me. It scares me a little bit. And I don't know what it's gonna look like in 10 to 20 years from now. I don't know where we're headed. All I know is that something has to change. Something profound in each and every one of us. That's largely why I made this channel, is I wanted to begin that process, especially with our young men. I want them to realize how good life can be and how you don't have to be a slave to your addictions. That's why I choose to make a habit to come out here to nature, because nature is what breaks the cycle of all your addictions, all your vices, all the things that you depend on or that you think you need. Somewhere along the line, you believed in the story that you need more to be happy, that you need more in this life, that if you don't get more things, more success, more outward material things to hold and to cherish, that somehow you failed. And then you've compared yourself to your family, to your friends, to strangers that you don't even know on the internet. You keep doing it. You keep comparing yourself in a competition that you're never gonna win. Because there's always gonna be someone that has more money than you. There's always gonna be someone who's better looking than you. Why are you playing a game that you're not gonna win? You do the things that are gonna keep you losing, feeling like a loser. And then you wonder why I feel off. Why can't I speak my mind? Why can't I enjoy music like I used to? Why do I feel tired all the time? Why do I feel depressed? Where are the answers? All of you know about the retentionist lifestyle and semen retention and Nofap and dopamine limiting. You all know about it already, but I make these videos because somewhere along the line there's people that still need to hear this. People who have not yet been exposed to how good life can be and how simple things have to be for life to be good. You don't realize how little you need to be happy. You don't realize it. If you really sit down and think about it, what do you actually need? Like, if you made a list, right? And I know for a lot of people in this community, and myself included, one thing that we need is the seed, right? We need to retain that beautiful seed that that all young men carry, so that we can feel connected to nature and to God and to our deeper selves. So that's always step one. Foundation is retention. But your God-given superpower is your ability to be happy with next to nothing, right? People will be envious of you for that. People won't understand what it is about you and why you're so damn glowing and happy. What is it about him? Why does he need so little? Right? He's sitting in a river with trees around him, the sun in the sky and mountains. And that's enough. It's always been enough. And it will always be enough. Don't fall into the trap thinking that you have to chase material things to be happy. Do it to be a savage. Do it to be successful in the outward reality that you're living in. Sure, you don't want to be lazy. You don't want to say, oh, I'm just going to be a hippie. I'm just going to be apathetic and lazy. And I'm just going to be present to the moment with the things that I have in my life because I don't need anything else, because Nature Boy said that I'm content and I'm happy with very little things. That's not the point. Be a savage, make money, be successful, but do not identify with it. It's not everything. And it sure as hell is not the way to true inward happiness and peace. But it really just pisses me off, quite frankly, how we're all just being fed this narrative that you need more. That you need more things. It's crazy. That's the gift of being a man. It's just the clothes on your back, the seed in your body, God in your heart, and presence, silence, taking it all in, getting your feet wet in the river. Why do men need so little to be happy? Ask yourself that. It's for a reason. Throughout history, this is all we had, baby. This is all we had. Just the backyard, outdoors, sunshine, water, food, pretty little young thing. That's all we had. You didn't have video games, you didn't have pornography, right? You didn't have a grocery store feeding you all kinds of sweets that you don't need, too much media, a movie theater, TVs, iPads, iPhones. We didn't have any of that shit back then. All you had was the earth. All you had was just books, simple books, and the righteous path, purity, hard-working people. It was so easy. It was so simple, right? You didn't have pronouns back then. It's just me and the earth, bro. And the birds and the animals. It's God's country, man. So all I'm suggesting is that if you're not happy, if you feel lost, you're probably playing a game that you're not designed to win, which is the mainstream way to live life, right? You watch the news, you compare yourself on social media, you're in the rat race, capitalistic society. You can't catch your breath under those circumstances. You can't stop and breathe. Sure you can, but it's a constant battle. You need to start playing games that are in your favor. Start stacking your life in such a way where you can win. Start stacking your life in such a way where it's beneficial and healing. I came to this epiphany last night and I wanted to share it with you. It's not much, it's not flashy, but it's something I realized I needed. And I think all of you need too. You need a system. You need a system. And what I mean by that is you need a routine in place that keeps feeding you good things, right? You need a system for your disciplines. You need a system for growing a business. You need a system to stay in the game and to keep coming back and to stay consistent. That is what a system is. It feeds itself so that you can keep growing yourself in this outward reality and inward, right? And then the next thing that you need, there's only two things, is you need a sanctuary. You need a place where you can rest. You need a place where you can go inward and you can reflect and that you can just heal yourself, because life is too damn busy. Life is way too noisy. The sanctuary has to be silenced. It has to be quiet. It has to keep you present. I recommend nature. That is my sanctuary. That's where I go to reflect and to read and to digest and to observe my thoughts and to observe the earth and what I feel. But you need a system and you need a sanctuary. Without those two things, you will not get the third S word, which is success, right? So if you really want to be successful, you really want to be happy, get yourself a system, make it, find yourself a sanctuary, and honor those two things in your life. You need those two things, or else you're just not going to be as happy and you're not going to be as successful. So, limit the noise. Don't let the noise in. Remain present. Remain a person who honors the sexual energy. Do not waste it. And the more you stick to retention, the more all of the things I'm speaking about is going to make a lot more sense. And you're going to want to apply it to your life. You're gonna be able to take action more easily and readily, and you're just gonna be an overall more badass man, right? So that's what I've been thinking about today. It's a blessing that we need so little to be happy. Don't get caught up in the chasing of random possessions that you don't need. It's totally useless. It's totally a waste of time. But do it anyway. Do it out of the righteous path to succeed, to get closer to God, and to become one with the savage self within. The person who's disciplined and the person who can just get work done, right? So that's all I gotta say right now. I hope this video found you at the right time. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, I'm sending you so much peace, so many blessings, so much love, all to you. See you in the next one. Peace. Look at all that nature.